Let's see what we got. What we got. Been a little minute I've been missing, but I'm back at it. About to try to get consistent with it. Let's see what we got, man. This is Roddy Piper's daughter. I didn't even know he had a daughter who wrestled, but I had seen something that made me want to click on here. So let me see. I think I found my new favorite wrestler. And y'all gonna see why she my new favorite wrestler. I think I found my new favorite wrestler. You're playing. She about to make me watch wrestling.
Right, I'm gonna tell you right now.
This ain't even the big leagues. She indie wrestling.
To the Northeast, here, Baltimore, Maryland.
She look like
Sasha
Banks. That's what she remind me of.
In her harbor too. Baltimore is one of the toughest cities I have ever been to. I used to live near there at one point, and I'm a Philly kid. Baltimore makes me nervous. You walk the wrong block, you out.
It's my new favorite wrestler right there.
I can slice and dice Philadelphia.
I don't know if she black or white.
You run from Baltimore, man. Casey Lennox might be beautiful. She might be sassy. She's gonna kick your butt. You mess with her.
She's bad. She's dangerous. The folks from Washington, D.C. know better than to go
into announcers don't know what to say. She's bad. She's dangerous. They want to say she's fine. She's sexy.
Big official debut here.
Shit, I don't even care about who is this other person. Who are you? Oh, nah, you ain't fucking with my girl, Roddy Piper. Oh, this Roddy Piper daughter. Oh, all right. So I thought it was the other chick. This Roddy Piper's daughter. All right. So nah, it's over for you, love. I'm going with the opponent, baby.
And Lexi Gomez.
I'm going with the opponent, man.
Tonight, finally, in-ring action, facing off against the veteran
blackish
Casey Lennox. I'm excited to see what can Teal Piper do in a Shine Wrestling ring.
Man, fucking Teal Piper.
Just the genetics
going with green side, baby.
The upbringing of just being born into professional wrestling as the daughter of what, I mean,
she gotta
quite
be
frankly, has to be one of the biggest stars in the history of pro wrestling.
Oh, there's no question whatsoever. Roddy Piper. In fact, recently on A&E special on Most Wanted Treasures, you saw Teal Piper appear. Of course, they were looking for some of the Hot Rod's old items, and
you didn't do nothing.
You can see Teal Piper.
Sure, they ain't do nothing, just screaming and shit.
Able to listen to Casey Lennox. Outmaneuver Casey in case he can't stand it.
One thing Teal definitely has in common with her legendary father is to say she's got a screw loose or might not all be there would be an understatement. She is just a complete psychopath. Absolutely no idea. Completely unpredictable like Roddy.
Well said. Unpredictable is a reason. Truthfully, when you look at it, she's called the Wild Child. As we got some wrist control here by Casey and a lot of smack talk, but fighting off Teal Piper.
Firing away and again showing that she's made it very clear.
I bet they're going to have Roddy Piper's daughter win just because of the name.
Shine. She wants to be looked at for title consideration now. She thinks she's at that level and she's here to poke it. The great equalizer.
Hey, textbook clearly. Watch some of those tapes of Dad right there.
Real wrestler.
No exaggeration. And I think Casey Lennox did not expect this, getting hit with the headbutt as well. I think Casey Lennox thought her ring IQ was going to be higher, but guess what? You're fighting a brawler. Remember what I said about
videos in the past of Teal working with the great Ronda Rousey, who's a renowned, huge fan of Roddy Piper. So again, we know she has the MMA experience as well, just making her doubly dangerous. But I'm not sure this is advisable. You have the advantage, but I guess she doesn't want any break in the action. She doesn't want to give Casey any chance to recover.
You can't. Casey Lennox so good, nearly a decade now. Green outfit. Another one of those cases where I remember when Casey was brand new, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, nice young lady. Lot less of that sass, to say the least. But she's went on to win championships. Casey's went on to not only be a standout here and shine all throughout her sport. So, I'm sorry, step up senton. Where the hell did that come from? Leg is hooked. But there's the toughness of Casey Lennox and the smart ring IQ again. Say, get the hell out of here. Let's stop this momentum of my opponent.
If you get stuck on melody or if you just feel like you can't get a song started, Output's co-producer is very...
I really like how fluid that was on the part of Teal, making it look relatively easy, but just so much punishment to the back of Casey Lennox. And again, Teal not wanting to give an inch. Oh, and it totally blew up in her face this time, Casey.
Shit like that, I'd be like, I know that shit hurt regardless how fake that bitch is.
And Teal Piper
knew that shit hurt.
And into that steel turn post.
That's back to that point, right? Casey changed the momentum of the match, got out of the ring. Right. And I believe this was Casey's plan all along. I think Casey believed coming into this thing, she knew more than Teal could possibly about playbook-wise what to do in the squared circle. And now we're seeing the smile on the face of Casey Lennox.
I think it's cool is
really
you got our sponsor, TerritoryTees.com, so heavily involved, and you got somebody whose father was one of the biggest, not only just wrestling stars, but one of the greats when you talk about the Pacific Northwest, Mid-Atlantic, Georgia. He was a top guy wherever he went.
That's the whole idea, TerritoryTees.com, where nostalgia meets the ring. Championship Wrestling from Florida t-shirts. Of course, Bruiser Brody, American Giant, but back to the action right here. You just said it. I think for Teal, her goal really is wants to get to the pinnacle. Wants to not only be known for that last name, make the last name that much more famous. I mean, it's a lady with a great attitude. Of course, I wouldn't get across the ring from her, but when you're talking to her, you can tell that it's a young lady. Get across the ring from her, but when you're talking to her, you can tell that it's a young lady.
She was about to go hard. She had to remember where she was at. She was about to go in the full club mode.
Maybe not possibly. It's about to say possibly.
Go in the full club mode.
Frustration by Casey Lennox. And when you talk to Teal, the one thing that is very clear, she doesn't want to go through her career being known as one of the daughters of one of the greats. She wants to be one of the greats.
Talking about Roddy type of
unquestionably. But of course, if I'm Casey Lennox, I want to cut off that momentum right now.
Absolutely.
Because as much as Teal has 4 years in the sport, hell, she debuted at AEW Double or Nothing. How many people get the debut on AEW? Guess what? I got news for you. What ends up happening instead is, here's Casey Lennox saying, I beat that person with that big debut. I beat her in her first Shine match, and now I'm going to step on her like she stepped on me. Well done, Casey.
And kicking dirt back onto the prone body of Teal Piper, who's got Casey. Trevin, I remember you and I at the Orpheum in Ybor City. Casey was a ring announcer at the time. You went her and Young Kid Cadets. That's, I mean, you talk about going back. She's been around, paid her dues. Didn't matter what the role was. But now as a wrestler, she wants to prove she belongs on that upper echelon. But a little bit of frustration here. Raining down punches to Teal Piper.
And perhaps Casey underestimated Teal from the perspective of thinking maybe, oh, it's going to be an easy night. Obviously not the case, albeit notice a handful of hair. Our official Larry Powers doing what he can. And now it looks like Casey is perhaps thinking, trying to wrench in there, a bit of a headlock, maybe thinking submission. As Teal fights off. What a forearm, Ron.
Yeah, I like that forearm. Laying it in. Casey says, what you can do, I can do better. Dealing out receipts, standing toe-to-toe in the middle of the ring. Ooh, a little bit of head of steam there, Trevin.
Yeah, I told you both ladies are tough. We're going to see who can handle it more. What a spine buster. Looks like Teal going to be taking control. Or is she?
Talk about the fact that she debuted at AEW. Just too much pressure again for a first match. And I see her here. And with all the experience traveling around the world, really have gained a lot of experience and confidence. And I'm really impressed with what I'm seeing here.
Boot is caught from Teal and able to hit the right hand, though. And I'm wondering, you see Casey looks a little loopy. Is she out on her feet?
Snapmare taking over. Teal Piper measuring Casey Lennox. Big boot right to the face. Casey out, covered, hook of the leg, 2, not enough. God, that was close. Trevin, I don't think it gets any closer than that. Teal Piper right there, just an inch away from picking up her first victory here in Shine.
And Teal might have been going for a sleeper, but was reversed by Casey Lennox.
Don't let her win easy.
And that kick, DDT countered, but able to pull down Teal, and that was hellacious. The way the knee got torqued.
Did it wrong.
Nasty.
She's the fine one.
Ron, you know the knee is hinged to go forward and backwards.
I do.
As the lady's now struggling, and it looks like it could be a sleeper hold. Now it's applied all the way. And Casey Lennox has 2 options, Ron. Get to the ropes or pass out.
And those ropes might as well be
checking out for her next match.
Away at this point. Locked in.
There's the tap out. That's it.
That's it. I don't care about the rest of the match. She down bad. If y'all like that match, let me know. I'll find her next match. We'll watch the next one together. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, man.